Welcome to the Back Talk Podcast, where we talk about your back so it doesn't talk back to you. Hosted by Dr. Peter Peduzzi, Clinic Director at American Back Centers. Each episode explores real solutions for back pain using non-invasive, non-surgical care designed to help you avoid spinal surgery. Helping people throughout the greater Pittsburgh area feel better naturally, without the hardware or the drama.
Welcome, everyone. I'm Julie Schwenzer, co-host and producer in the studio with Dr. Peter Peduzzi, Clinic Director at American Back Centers. Dr. Peduzzi, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
So over the years, we know that you've grown a remarkable following. However, some of our listeners and viewers might not be familiar with your journey here. Could you share a little background about American Back Centers and what you do?
So I've always been into health and wellness and helping people in general, volunteering when I was younger and throughout. And when I got out of school and I decided to be a chiropractor, I've always seen how they can help people and doing it naturally if possible. It's not that I'm against the medical model, but I think we all should work together. And I think you should try a natural approach first. And if it doesn't work for the particular person, then you can always go the pharmaceutical medical route as well. But when I got out of school, I stumbled across a gentleman who was retiring. He had a very successful practice, and he had something different. He had a procedure that was unique and very effective. He was helping a lot of people avoid spinal surgery in the neck and the back. So instantly that drew me to him, and I saw that he was retiring. He was looking for a successor, and I worked with him for about 4.5 years, learned so much, a lot of things you don't learn in school about business and treating a patient right. I learned from him, and then he decided to sell the business to me and retire. And that's it at this point. And I took over the business and continue to grow the business and make it even more successful than it was with him.
And how did you know that this was going to be what you were going to focus on for your career? You mentioned a little bit about your background. How do you get into, the back pain itch? Because, this is a huge problem for so many people. How did it resonate with you?
Well, I mean, like I said, I was always into, being a more of a natural approach. And then when I saw that he had something different, and you see all the failed back surgeries and failed spinal surgeries of the neck and back and so on, you just shake your head. And this was an approach that had tons of research, and I'm all about research, supporting the effectiveness of what we do here, because a lot of people make a lot of claims without a lot of research backing their claims. So, I could sleep at night knowing, and I could see it every day working 4.5 years with Dr. Miskovich, all the people he helped and all the lives he changed.
And what sets you guys apart from the other places? And you mentioned that you educate your patients and you also try to be as non-invasive as possible, which I think a lot of people like. No surgery, no thank you. Is that what sets you guys apart?
Yeah, we see a lot of people that have gone the standard route of pills, muscle relaxers, pain clinics, injections, epidurals, even chiropractic and physical therapy route, which we do a lot of that here as well. We do chiropractic work, we do therapy and rehab as well. But sometimes there's a time and a place for that, and they've gone through that. It hasn't helped them for whatever reason. Their condition's now more severe, and they come to us seeking an alternative before undergoing the knife, a second opinion, or they've already had a failed surgery or multiple failed surgeries, and they don't want to go back. They don't want to do it again because they know the success rate with each subsequent spinal surgery is even less than the first, and the rate of potential permanent complication is even more.
And we see the VAX-D, we see that all over your logo and your site. Can you explain what that is and what people might misinterpret that for?
Sure. The VAX-D stands for vertebral axial decompression. There's a lot of, let's just say, glorified traction tables out there claiming to decompress. And to truly decompress, you have to create negative pressure. The negative pressure forms a vacuum, pulling water, nutrients, oxygen back into the desiccated degenerative disc that's literally starving of nutrients after the age of 25, and most people that come in here are older than 25, there's no blood supply to that disc, so there's no way for that disc to heal itself. So in addition, we pull the disc material that may be pushing on the nerve, compressing the nerve, and really the problem is disc compression and nerve compression. So we treat the source of the problem, the disc and nerve compression, pulling the disc off the nerve, relieving that pressure on the nerve and the disc, and actually addressing the cause of the problem. And this is backed by clinical research published in the Journal of Neurosurgery, done by 2 neurosurgeons, Ramos and Martin, proving that what we say is actually occurring.
And now a more fun question. When you are not busy running your business, which I imagine takes up a lot of your time, what do you do to unwind and to have fun?
I have 2 great daughters that I spend a lot of time with. I coach and spend time with them. I like to do a lot of working out, staying healthy, hiking, biking, jiu-jitsu. I played soccer in college, so I continue to play in the adult rec leagues, for fun, to stay active. Just enjoying life and, enjoying my daughters while they're still young.
Your daughters, what sports are they in? Is that soccer?
Yeah, they are in soccer, but mainly they're in softball, and they like to do competitive cheer as well. So I like to coach. I like to be on the field. I like to be active. So whenever possible, I can't for cheer, but I can for the other sports. I can be on the field and active with them. I enjoy it.
And now, oh, that's great. And you have quite an intense career, and I'm sure that at some point, you might pass this on to someone else, or, you'll continue, but why are you still doing this? What motivates you, and what keeps you just excited about what you're doing?
Great question. I mean, what motivates me is just every day seeing all the people, all the lives we change. Patients in some cases come to us. They've been to every doctor known to man. They think there's no other option. They stumble across us, maybe see a TV, radio advertisement or something on the internet, podcast, whatever it may be. And they're just very happy, blessed to have found us and all the lives that we have changed. And in many cases, they hear about us from a friend, a relative, a neighbor that's gone through the procedure as well and did quite well. And they want to do that as well. They want to get out of pain, suffering, and disability. And in some cases, they want to avoid the potential complications with spinal surgery.
Well, Dr. Peduzzi, thank you for what you and your team do, just making people feel better and enjoy their lives. We do appreciate that.
Well, thank you for having me.
And Dr. Peduzzi, we'll catch you in the next episodes, and we're going to get to ask you some fun questions and some frequently asked questions as well. So we're looking forward to learning more from you.
I am too. I'm looking forward to it as well.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you.
Thanks for listening to the Back Talk Podcast. If back pain is slowing you down or bossing you around, it may be time for a natural approach that works. Call 724-935-3300 to schedule a consultation with one of the doctors at American Back Centers, or visit AmericanBackCenters.com.
At American Back Centers, you've got nothing to lose but the pain.